In 5, 4, 3, 1, 0. That's the kickoff whistle. Wow, Ozil. Penalty. Penalty given. And Ozil is down, rolling on the top. Fans are chanting, excited for this. Opportunity now for Kogi Central FC to take the lead. And it is Alimi who is poised to do that now. Alimi goes. Alimi scores. 1-0. He's a piece for Kogi Central FC. He takes a low one now, tricky one as well. Oh, nice! It is a goal! Goal number 2! What a finish! Beautifully planned and well executed as well. It's FC Bakonil, Kogi Central FC 2. This could be goal number 3. Yes! Oh yes! Goal number 3. And the stadium erupted. And it is Dan Hati who scored a brilliant goal from 25 yards. To watch from the stands here and cheer his team to potential victory. Shot, and it's a goal! It's 3-1, ladies and gentlemen. FC Bako put one back from outside the box. Somehow they will have a little bit of hope of revival, can't they? But that was too open. The defenders. Goal number 4. Well taken by Odumoko Muhammad. And it is all over, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations, Kofa. Congratulations, Aliu. Congratulations, Mohamed Abdurrahman. Umar Abubakar, congratulations. Honor the Amir Chairman of Honorable Faisal Abdullahi.
Always interested to watch Nigerian football there. Welcome me on the show, 360 Sports. on Trust TV, Adeni G. Shafe. You saw there that the FA Cup play across Nigeria. In fact, a lot of matches so scintillating. You look at those teams and really they show their class. And this is a season of giants falling in this particular Federations Cup that was played across Nigeria. A big one there for all the teams that were able to do it against the MPFL teams, dislodging them at the state finals there. Well, you just saw that particular clip over there in Kaduna State where Green Beret, Nigerian Army Football Club, won that encounter, and also in Kogi State, Kogi Central, they were able to do their own a big time 4-1. They won that particular encounter there. Well, let's take you through the state FA, the one they call Federations Cup. Some people still call it Challenge Cup, a big one across Nigeria during the weekend. And now we look at Green Beret. Green Beret wins Kaduna FA Cup as Ikorodu City retains Lagos FA Cup there. Well, as you told you, that we're actually unveiling all those matches play across Nigeria. Lagos FA Cup final, Ikorodu City, they actually defended as the champion of that particular state, while in Kaduna State, Green Beret won their own. In Kogi State, Kogi Central, and all of them, they all did well to make sure they lift their state Federations Cup, while they'll be waiting to see the draws for the National Federations Cup that will be coming up. But it's a big one. At least all the things are celebrating. You saw those joyous moments with all the clubs that participated. Right now, let's look at the result of some of the matches played across Nigeria in the state's FA Cup that actually took place. We look at Akwa United. They picked FC1 Rocket to pick it over there in Akwa Ibom State. Niger Tornadoes also picked Tornadoes Feeders 1-0. Doma United won on penalty shootout against Gombe United. And Plateau United also, they were able to do it against Mighty Jets in penalty shootout 4-1 there. Sunshine Stars 2-0 against Adaimogo FC. Lobby Stars defeated Flight FC of Boko 2-1. Osun State FC also beat Amola FC by a long goal to win the Osun State FA. Katsina United 2-1 against Junior Damburam in that encounter that had Katsina United winning there. Green Beret, as I mentioned earlier, defeated Simo Ibrahim Football Academy to lift the Kaduna edition of the FA Cup. Nasarawa United lost against FC Basira by 5-4, 4-5 rather, when it comes to football. Nasarawa United this time around, they had to drop the cap for Basira FC, who won on penalty shootout. Other results: Sokoto United defeated Jedo Academy 3-0. Kwara United 2-1 against ABS of Ilorin as Kano Pillars pipped Pro Line FC to lift the Kano FA. Wiki Torres of Bauchi defeated Warinji 1-0. Zamfara United 3-1 on penalty shootout against Zamfara United Feeders. El Kanemi Warriors defeated Kadafo FC 3-0. 1-2-3 goals they scored there, and they were able to do it. Enyimba FC, they lost against Abia Warriors in the Battle of the Oriental Brothers in the FA Cup there, and the big one for in Abia State, Abia Warriors triumphing there 4-2 on penalty shootout. Shooting Stars of Ibadan also lost out against Ilaji FC. Ilaji FC won that game 5-4 also on penalty shootout. And like I said, the big guys really, they fell this time around. Enyimba, Shooting Stars, Nasarawa United, all bundled by Basira FC, Ilaji FC, and Abia Warriors there. Just to give you update concerning the games that were played across Nigeria. Also, the women, they've had their own bit of it, and they also fought out to get the representative of each state that will be coming up in the draws. Let's see who stays top for this particular draws for this year. Fantastic performance from all the teams there, and really, this is one of the, in fact, the oldest competition in Nigerian football, and you can't take anything away from all the teams. This is where you see giants falling. In fact, big teams will be defeated by smaller teams, and a fantastic performance from all the teams that have done well in this competition. Congrats to all the winning teams, and for those who lost out, you come another time there. Well, giving you update concerning the state FA across Nigeria just over the weekend. Even though we've been talking about foreign sport, we always need to push our own every time. Right now, we go on a short break. By the time we return, we'll give you much more. Game of handball there. I always want to show our own. Well, really, if you look at that particular clip, you want to appreciate our handballers for what they are doing. Just to have a spice there on the show. Handball for you from Nigerian players, and a good one there. Right now, we quickly cross over to America. Let's talk about the NBA games that were played earlier today. In the NBA, we saw some results quickly. We look at those results where the likes of Portland Trail Blazers actually fought hard, but they lost by just a point against Orlando Magic. The magic was the 1 point they used to actually win against the Portland Trail Blazers. Boston Celtic 118, defeating Charlotte Hornets in that particular encounter there. Jason Tatum scoring 25 points with 10 rebounds. You have Bridges having 26 points and 11 rebounds, and also having 8 assists for Charlotte Hornets, but they still lost out against Boston Celtic there. Good one for Tatum. And you look at other result, Memphis Grizzlies, they show their class, 2 extra points against Detroit Pistons, 110 against 108. The Pistons actually score in that particular encounter. Jackson Jr. scoring 40 points with 7 rebounds, and he actually had 3 steals in that game, while Cunningham scored 36 points, 8 assists for the Pistons in that particular encounter there. Indiana Pacers, they won against Brooklyn Nets, 133 to defeat Brooklyn Nets by that particular margin against 111 that Brooklyn Nets score. Good one for them. Indiana Pacers showing their class there with extra 22 points. Phoenix Suns also fought hard. They were able to win against New Orleans Pelicans as they won 124 to 111 to silence New Orleans Pelicans. Atlanta Hawks, a big one for them against Chicago Bulls. It ended in favor of the Hawks, 113 against Chicago Bulls there, where you have Bogdanovic scoring 20 points with 6 assists, and DeRozan got 31 points for Chicago Bulls in that particular encounter. Well, for Atlanta Hawks, they show why they are Hawks against the Bulls, flying from the top to take over, winning by 113 to 101 to actually leave that particular encounter against Chicago Bulls. Those are the games, the way it went down across different centers in America. It's always very interesting when you watch the NBA, all the teams performing there. For Tatum, a fantastic performance coming from him, for his team, Boston Celtic, for the fact that he was able to score some points there for that particular team. Well, we continue to give you more concerning the NBA. For those who love the slam and dunk sport of basketball, and also Nigerian League, hopefully something will be done concerning our own league. We want to see it coming back right now to see the light of the day. Away from that particular one, we quickly go on the short break to let you have a feel of what happened in Italy, over the entire Serie A between Inter Milan and Empoli.
Inzaghi is concerned as the league leaders return to action, determined to restart their winning run to the Scudetto against the side that has caused trouble here at San Siro in recent years. Really gets enough on it. Just off the bench, and Simone Inzaghi is going to claim his 100th victory as Inter coach here tonight. Alexis.
A big one there for Inter Milan. The Nerazzurris were able to win that encounter 2-0 against Empoli. Di Marco and also Sanchez were able to score those goals there. Let's look at the result of matches played yesterday in the Italian Serie A. There, those games were played, and you have Bologna against Salernitana, and then 3-0 in favor of Bologna at home. Cagliari played 1-1 against Hellas Verona, as Udinese also shared the sport against Sassuolo. There, 1-1 it also ended. Lecce against Roma ended 0-0, while Inter Milan, the one you just saw there against Empoli, and ended 2-0 in favor of the Nerazzurri. The table is standing right now after that particular matches were played. You have Inter Milan showing their class, why they are called that particular name, Nerazzurri, topping there with 79 points after playing 30 matches, goal difference of 59. In fact, they are ahead of others. 8 matches to go. What will happen? Well, catch them if you can. A big one for Inter Milan, followed by AC Milan with 65 points. Juventus are trailing AC Milan. They are 59 to 65, still a gap. Bologna standing for surprisingly above all the bigger clubs over the entire Serie A. 57 points they have after playing their 38th match. Roma also, they have 52 points with standing 5th. It seems since Mourinho left, something has actually sparked up actions from that particular squad. Atalanta, Ademola Lookman's team, they stand 6th on the law with 50 points. Lazio, Napoli, defending champions, seems not to be able to wrestle for anything this time around. They are standing far away, 8th position with 45 points. Torino with 44, and you have Fiorentina standing 10th on the law with 43 points. For Inter Milan, they really run away with it, seriously ahead of others, and you look at the gap there, so wide. And let's look at the bottom 11 to 20 in the Italian Serie A matchday 30 table. Monza are standing 11 with a -5 goal difference. Genoa Lecce are standing 12 and 13, -5, -19 with 35 and 29 respectively on the log table. With the next Verona and Cagliari are standing 14 to 16 there with 28, 27 apiece between Verona and Cagliari, and Frosinone and Empoli, the one you just saw losing against Inter Milan by 2 goals, right now standing 18, not ready to fight for the top. Well, right now you look at Sassuolo and Salernitana, the SS teams, as I call them, 24 and 14, -23, -39. Looking at a team that have conceded 39 goals, that's to show them that they are actually not ready to play Italia Serie A. Well, big one for them. More 8 matches to go. Let's see what can they do. Can they win all the 8 matches for them to stay top or stay afloat? Italia Serie A for you there. Just to give you update concerning that, while we talk about Italia Serie A. A big one for Inter Milan, showing their class. Really, they've done so well this season, ahead of other teams. Italia Serie A, just the way Napoli did last season. Napoli really went wide last season, but right now they went to sleep, and really they are crawling, standing far away 8 on the log. From that particular story, we move straight down to Premier League, where matches will be coming up today. In the Premier League, a fantastic performance over the weekend between Liverpool, Arsenal, Manchester City, all of them fighting hard to see who stays top. But Liverpool, they really want to part with a gift with Jurgen Klopp. Can it happen? We wait to see. Although for Arsenal, they are still trying to see how they can get the elephant back on the tree. For Manchester City, you know they can always be a comeback king, and it can happen there. Let's look at the fixtures in the Premier League. You have Newcastle United. They'll be at home at St. James Park against Everton. That's a big match there. What would they be doing? That's the team from Goodison Park, Everton, being able to get a draw or win in this encounter. All the teams are really fighting hard to see who stays up, because it's now very, very tough for them. Nottingham Forest against Fulham, another big match coming up there. Bournemouth against Crystal Palace. Wolverhampton Wanderers away to Burnley. While West Ham United in London will be a battle of the London teams between West Ham and Tottenham Hotspur. Who wins this particular battle there? You look at all the matches being laid out that will be coming up today. For West Ham versus Tottenham Hotspur, that's a matter a lot of people want to see, because it's a derby. Who wins this particular one between the two teams? Although we know that Tottenham Hotspur, seriously, they just have to up it, because for a very long time, going in for a trophy has been a big one, eluding that particular team, and they just have to do it this time. Let's see how they go about it. But for Liverpool, Arsenal, and Manchester City, it's a battle of the three right now. They are really, really fighting hard. In fact, Aston Villa not giving up also. Look, if you look at how the table is standing in EPL, rather Premier League, it's a big one, because the three teams are really working hard to see who stays top. Although it's still a marathon, 8 more matches to go, and who wins this particular season is a big fight to the wire between the three teams there that we've just been talking concerning Premier League. Right now, we cross over to Turkey. Let's talk about a Nigerian that plies trade with Fenerbahce of Turkey. His name is Osayi-Samuel. Osayi-Samuel right now faces disciplinary committee in Turkey for beating Fan. Trabzonspor Fan actually came after a player of Fenerbahce, and he had to come to the rescue of his player, his teammate. And he actually dealt some blows with the particular Fan. That has actually got him to be facing disciplinary action. And we heard that himself and 3 other players of Fenerbahce could get up to 10 matches ban. But let's see how it goes. After all, they are yet to come out with the verdicts that they will be meeting with the disciplinary committee. Still talking about this particular thing called Fenerbahce, they are also going to be voting today to know if they'll be pulling out of the Super League over there in Turkish League. They want to see if they will pull out because of that particular incident against Trabzonspor and the attack coming from the management there. Well, right now they are trying to see if they can go on voting and see maybe they will remain in the Turkish Super League for next season. A big one happening in Turkish League where a fan came on the pitch attacking player, and the player had to come to the rescue of the fan, rather the player there. Big one happening there. Well, for Osayi-Samuel, hopefully they will actually tender some clemency concerning him and the other players. Now, quickly, let's give you some transfer story before we wrap it up. Let's start with Newcastle United. Newcastle United, the one they call the Magpies, are right now igniting. They are ready to ignite interest in Arsenal goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale this summer. They want to go for the young goalkeeper and see how they can get to St. James Park. Will Arsenal let him leave? That's a question for the Gunners to answer. But at least we need to give you those particular information there. Newcastle are not giving up. They want to get him to sign for them in the summer. Aaron Ramsdale, goalkeeper of Arsenal, they are still talking about the Magpies. Newcastle United also, they are ready to bid for Arsenal and Tottenham. They are ready to wait for bid from Arsenal and Tottenham for Alexander Isak. Isak is their striker. And right now, news have it that Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal are really looking at the young man. And if everything goes well, it could cost them a whooping £100 million if Magpies are to sell Isak. And we know what he has done for that particular club. Fantastic striker. And right now, the London teams, Arsenal and Tottenham Hotspur, are already eyeing him, which they will have to cough out a lot of money there. Still talking some transfer stories right now. We look at another one that has to do with the City. Manchester City, this time around, they could sell midfielder Calvin Phillips in the summer with an asking price of £30 million after they agree that it's better they are actually allowing him to go permanently. So they could sell him for that amount of money, £30 million asking price. And if everything goes well, you can even go down or below that particular amount. A particular player called Adarabioyo Tosin right now is interesting some clubs. Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur and AC Milan to battle for Fulham defender Tosin Adarabioyo on a free transfer. That will be a big one for them. They want to go for this defender who has really shown like million star for Fulham. And right now, Liverpool, Tottenham Hotspur and AC Milan are really edging closer to see who stays to get the signature sign for them right now for next season. Well, will it be Liverpool? Will it be Tottenham Hotspur or Italian Serie A giant AC Milan? The Rossoneri's also are showing interest in the Fulham defender. And now we have this one that has to do with where they play Samba football. His name is Neymar. Neymar right now play in Saudi Arabian League, but right now he's having a plan to return to Santos, where it all began before he moved to Europe. In 2025, when his deal at Al Hilal expires, he will be going back home to join the Brazilian team called Santos, where he actually started his career right now before he became a star in Europe with PSG, Barcelona. And right now, he will be moving back to Brazil to at least enjoy some samba again there. The Brazilians are always going back home to enjoy some football. Well, big one there. We've given you all those updates in the world of sport on the show, 360 Sport on Trust TV. I'm Adeniyi Aji Shafe. I leave you with this, and thanks for watching.